It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to... Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to... And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Is that all right?
Now Fields. It's caught. Tolbert. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. At the Browns' 30-yard line. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The Browns at 11-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
9 yards. First down, Browns.
They run with Hines down at the 25. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. They'll try the air now with Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. To throw is Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steelers' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. If you look at this Browns defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
First carry for Najee Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 19 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Watson. He'll check this down to Hines. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This 2nd and 4. Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Hines is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up
Don't jump. Ready?
and 4.
Hurry up, ready?
One play action. Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw, Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 48 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap. Fields got an open man. It's Pickens. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha.
They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 37-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games, sometimes something as little as a field goal.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go, side.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Here we go. Good. All right.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. All right.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, side. All right.
Here's Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Still fighting for more. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. A give running right is Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 1 at the 30.
Harris running straight ahead. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Here's Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go. Hurry up, hurry up.
A Play fake, now Fields to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Fields. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue that you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And some strong running. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 5. This is Hines. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Chubb running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The York now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Browns, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our